During the summertime when we had international students working for us and they get paid that way, and we have a dorm for them like up the hill by the workplace. So near the end of the summer, we had to clean out the ice machine. My boss asked me to clean it. I was clean, like those big old ice machines you could see at like restaurants, right? Like in the back area. So we have like one of them in one room and one in another. And the one in the main room is the one that I was going to clean out. So I went to clean it starting from the outside. And when I was trying to scrub the inside of it, I couldn't. So instead, I climbed through the big old hatch at the bottom. And I took everything out and got all the stuff out, and that's how I like scrubbed for the mold on the inside. And then I crept the little door open just to peek my head out, and everybody like started taking pictures because it looked so creepy. Like, just imagine someone just peeking through a little hole in an ice. Like they didn't know how I got in there either. Nobody watched me. They just thought it was funny.
You should have gave them the old Pennywise.
I did. I gave them a big old creepy smile though. It's like I give like the creepiest smiles when I really mean it too. And if I could actually like represent it in Minecraft, I would, but I can't.
So you mean when you're smiling normally it looks creepy?
No, I can make a creepy smile.
Oh, I thought you meant like when you mean to smile, just like normally it looks creepy.
No, I can do it on purpose.
Smile, it looks creepy.
Your smile is always creepy.
I'm
like, look at your mouth right now. You got the two lines, the one going up by your eye. It's like going into your eye.
That story reminds me of a story I read some time ago. It's not as funny of a story. It's actually a pretty sad one.
Really?
But I don't remember the details. All I know is it was like a supermarket or something, and this guy that worked there had been missing for like, how long did they say? Like multiple years, maybe up to 10 years, but it may not have been quite that long, or maybe longer. I don't remember, but it was years. And nobody knew where he went. He had left, I think he had an argument with his parents or something, and he left the house. And they never saw him again. So everybody was like, where'd that guy go?
Yeah.
And he worked at the supermarket, and there was big, I want to say it was freezers that they had in the supermarket, or whatever the place was where he worked. And so one day, I think the freezer stopped working or something, and I don't remember if they had them there for a while. I'm getting bogged down in too many details that I don't remember. Anyway, so they were going to get rid of them or repair them or something. So people came and I think finally moved them out, and they found human remains behind them.
Ooh.
So apparently,
the guy was behind it?
Yeah, apparently what had happened is, I guess he didn't have anywhere to go after the argument with his parents or whatever had happened. I'm probably butchering all the details of the story, but anyway, so presumably he worked there so he could get in there and stuff, and he decided to go back there to hide or be alone or maybe stay the night without getting caught or something, and he got trapped. He couldn't get back out.
But couldn't he have yelled for help?
Well, they said that the motor on it or whatever was so loud that it must have drowned him out where no one could hear him.
But what about when the motor is off?
Well, I guess it was on. If it was a freezer, it's on all the time.
Forever, though.
Motors, yeah, but they last for years, though. All he would need is a week or two to starve to death.
Well, yeah. Well, technically, it takes about a month to starve to death.
He wouldn't have water either, though, I think.
Well, that's true.
And I don't know how hot it was back there.
I imagine he'd lick the machine just for just water residues off of it.
Yeah, but supposedly he was back there for, like I said, I think for years. So
yeah,
he had plenty of time to starve to death.
Rats that go back there, though. Ew. Just like poisoned rats.
But the funny thing is there were people who commented saying they were shoppers at that store, and they would stop going back to that area because there was a horrid stench.
Oh.
That happened, and nobody knew what it was or why. And there was multiple people who noticed it, and they got to where they wouldn't even want to go to that section of the store because of the smell.
Oh.
But somehow, despite all these things, no one checked or, no one was alarmed. You would think a smell like that would alarm people, but I don't know, maybe it was a crappy store.